today I just wanted to start sending out more regular videos. I I have had some problems with my plumbing, so I thought I would share how I um, fixed those. It was it took me a while to figure it out and think about it. I was not lucky on getting up with people at Home Depot and Lowe's that really knew what was going on, and my photographs to them just didn't seem to of help. So I managed to come up with my own solution, which was an attachment that I ended up getting from Lowe's. So I'll share that with you and how I solved our plumbing problem. It took me a few days to figure it out, but at least it got fixed. All right. And also, I want to thank so many people for following me. I really appreciate it. I hope y'all will remember to hit the like button. I really would appreciate that one too. And I'm glad you enjoy, and I hope you enjoy this one. All right, thanks. Bye.
So what you are looking at is the outside cut-off faucet where my house connects. This hose I use to connect my house is an RV hose supply line. I have used this line for about 19 years. I installed this line before Home Depot or Lowe's came to the area. I used a lighter to soften the hose so that it will stretch over my connector. The hose sticking out of the ground is my old hose that you're looking at here that I'm working with, and this other piece is the new hose. So I use the hose. So I use the metal connector that was what came off. I used it to stretch the ends of the hose. I bought a new RV hose and I clipped it off the end. I hold it between my knees and soften it with the lighter, and then I use the old metal connector to stretch both hoses. Since the old connector was useless now, I was much more comfortable using it to bang on and so forth. I knew I wouldn't worry about damaging it. This white connector that you see, it's plastic, so I was a little concerned about damaging it. I did a lot of work off camera since I was trying to hold the camera and make the repair all by myself. But I think you get the idea of what I did. Now that both ends are stretched, I used the new white plastic connector. It took both hands manipulating the two pipe ends onto the connector. Now before I had connected the two parts, I had slid the clamp rings onto each end, and they just needed to be tightened down. Now this fix I did this could also be used on a damaged yard hose, because the part that broke was the screw-on part of the hose. The ring that held it together just oxidized away, and since it was assembled by a machine, I was unable to really fix it, and that was really the problem that I couldn't figure out how to deal with until at least this point. I would also like to mention that the blue cylinder you see on my line is my filter. This is important not only for the taste and safety of the water, but it also protects your toilet, your hot water heater, and your washing machine from the damages of hard water. Hard water is really bad on a hot water heater. So this simple filter is protecting my home while also improving the flavor and safety of my tap water. Towards the end of the video, you can see I'm using both hands to tighten the clamp ring. This was because my son was finally able to come help me. The video taped while I was finishing up, and yeah, he was able to help while I finished up, and I was grateful for his help. My son had been by my side as we tried many other ideas these past days, and all of these ideas had fallen through, and I could tell the situation was wearing on him. It had honestly become a very depressing struggle for me as well. And that's why when we finished this whole project, it was just, I could hardly believe we had finally done it. And really, this, as you can see, I mean, it didn't take me any time at all to put this together. So, I mean, it did take me a little bit longer, but it really did not. Once I figured out that I needed this type of connector, everything went together so quickly and so smoothly. It was awesome. It really was, and it's still not leaking at all. I've checked it numerous times, and I'm so happy with the whole situation. I have good water pressure and everything. Let's see what it was like. You can turn the water on and on. Okay, now let's get this thing connected up to the water. All we got to do is turn the water on now. We got water. It's all dry. Yay! Alright, now you can. So, we finally have it done. We have water running and we don't have any leaks. It has been a very trying moment, and it took me a lot of thinking about how to get this done, but God brought this, using this attachment to my mind, and here it is. It's working. Hear that? You don't hear anything because there's no leak. Praise the Lord. That is homesteading. Do it yourself. Thank you for being with us on Yin Yang Farm, and thanks for visiting me, Kim, the Bookmobile Lady. Catch you later. Bye.